Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of my Monoposto 2024 Indycar Career Mode. Today we are racing in Barcelona, Spain. We're starting from pole position. Will power in P2,
Green, 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 let's have a good day. Here we go.
and we're off. Power gets around us. Pillow gets around us. We're able to hold P3 for the time being, at least. So we go down in turn one, defending against Alexander Rossi. We go a bit off track, but we're able to keep it good for the most part. So we look ahead of us here at Alex Pillow. Down, we're going to make a move into this corner. And
You're clear. Up into P2, but try to keep it clean, driver.
okay, we'll do up into P2 like our spotter said. We're looking to make a move here on willpower. Side by side, we have to dodge out to avoid hitting him. Down into this final corner of the first lap, he's going to be able to drive away from us. We just don't have the straight line speed that these other cars have. Now looking down into turn one to possibly set up a move in that same spot that we got below. These first couple of turns are very vital in that. We're going to look into this corner. We might be able to get him on this straightaway. And
You've cleared him for P1. Let's go, man.
thank you, thank you. We've, like our spotter said, we cleared him for P1 up through this area. And our goal is to just try to build as big of a gap as possible up to 1.2 second, down to zero point 0.8. Man, our tire's overheating. That might hurt us in the long run, but hopefully we're going to end up being okay. Down through the final corner, we are on a blistering lap. And we set a 103.4 flat. That is the fast time I've ever seen on this circuit. I gotta be honest with y'all. Go down into turn one. We've still held on to that fastest lap moniker. Down. Stingray Rob just picked up a position over Harvey at the line. Going a bit off track. And once again, tires overheating. We need to figure out a way to manage that, and it won't be any time this race because we don't have the time to change that up in the pits when we do inevitably pit. Going off track again. This is just rookie mistakes here. But yeah. Down here into this little corner, we lose a lot of time to power there. But that's one of the few braking zones that we actually have and participate in. And that's part of our issue with overheating and with regen, I believe, is that we're not braking enough, so these tires aren't getting enough air. And I don't think anyone's going to kick off the first round of pit stops yet, but see our rival of Kev up into P13. And Graham Rahal running P11, he might be able to get a points finish today. That'd be rare with the season that he's been having. Yeah, we're going to go here. Oh, off track again. We need to get it together. Bit bumpy, big corner cutty. We're lucky we haven't got called for anything yet today, honestly. Even on that contact with Pillow earlier, I think that might have been my fault. But I don't know if I took any damage, and I won't check right now. I think some cars are going to try the undercut this time by. We're obviously not going to pit, but our right side tires are overworn, which is kind of surprising to me. I figured it'd be the left sides, but I guess I'm not sure where I've been dipping lefts. Pillow and Rossi peel into the pits. Kirkwood Pato stays out, obviously. No reason to double stack. Newgarden stays out, so both Penske's on red tires stay out. Fro up. Fro is also on hards. Us, Fro, and Harvey are the only ones to start on hards, by the way. So that's a first round of green flag stoppers. Kev stays out as well. And we have a good 2.5 second lead over Power. So no reason to risk it by pitting. We're going to stay out this time. We're on hards. We have decent tires still. Just using a bit of that corner there to gain some lap time. Just absolutely draining my ERS too. Power and Dixon both peel into the pits. Newgarden stays out another lap on reds. 4 second gap when he crossed the line. Down to a 3. He's gained over a second already on us. This is gonna be big. And down through that corner, we handled it pretty well. Still holding a solid 2.5 over Newgarden.
Your tires are dying. Pit this time by.
I'm not sure what type of tire we're going to use. Hopefully we get told that soon.
We're going to go with the red wall tires.
Okay, red tires is the move. Newgarden follows us in. We're going to be watching on the upper left-hand side to see how many spots we will lose in this pit cycle. Let's see, does anyone else pit in? Christian Lundgaard also pits in. Except we go with red tires. Red tires was the move. We lose a position to Fro on hards, Power, Pillow, and Dixon. And that's all the position we will lose. Now we got to be careful. We are on soft tires here. Oh no! We get a corner cut warning. We just lost it on cold tires. Now this is going to be really important. We are holding up traffic here. And we're 4 seconds behind Dixon, so hopefully we can get him later this lap. Or the next lap. I understand that we're slower, but we are on these fast red tires. We're going to set decent sector 2, closing it down to 2 seconds. And we can just see him making the turn as we enter it. We're not going to get the DRS on the front stretch, and Newgarden isn't going to get ours. We had built up a 4-second gap, roughly. Down into turn 1, we're looking to make a move at Dixon at our spot, but our tires are overheating once again. I'm really going to try and work on a good setup for what I think the next race is Singapore. But yeah, down, setting up on Dixon. We should be able to get him here.
Incredible pass. Oh, and you got another that will put you in P3.
We cleared Dixon and Fro there. Now we're going to try to set up a move on Pillow to get P2.
That's one hell of a job there. Dude, you're up into P2.
We set the fastest sector 2, and we do clear Pillow. Racing down in P2.
Kill streak, dude. P5 to P1 in a single lap.
We get power. We set a flyer of a lap. Not sure if it's going to be faster, but it sure was more competitive, and it is faster, a 102.466. Power tries to make a move at us at the start-finish line, but he's unable to do so. Fro now pitting for the first time after I got past him. And we might not have cycled out to the front but we sure did put our name up there. We drove from fifth to first in half a lap. In how many corners is that? Like 5 corners, maybe? I don't know. That was insane. But our tires are already worn down to orange. I'd say we have a couple more laps on these tires, maybe at best. We're up into 2 second gap over power. This lap's going to be nowhere near as fast as our last one, but we just need to stay in it here. Um, okay, so here we go. Sign up. We're good. Almost a 5 second gap over power here. Some cars already going in for their second stops. It's an early-ish move. We'll see how that affects them. So we
I'm thinking we pit this time by. Well, likely throw on some yellows. I'll keep you updated though.
so we get news there. We are pitting this time by, most likely, and most likely going with yellow tires. We'll see where all that leads. I don't know. I feel like we can stay out another lap on these tires, though.
Pit tires look like they have been through a grater. So we're throwing on some yellows. Be ready for a quick stop. Sorry for the late call.
It's all good on the late call. Will Power follows us in. And so, or not to Scott Dixon. Here we go, peeling in, like I said, going with the yellow tires. See that beautiful wheel wells paint job? Yeah, we are off. Cold tires, our biggest worry. Do not lock up and do not corner cut here, because that will be a bad penalty to have. All 3 cars ahead of us still are yet to pit. Newgarden is great, though, at stretching these tires. Here we go down through this corner. We have a 4 second gap over power, 5 second gap. And it's about the same gap up to Pato, but we're closing down on Pato as we see him up ahead. We're on the charge. Fastest sector, too. It won't be this lap, but maybe next lap we can set an even faster lap than what we already have. Set up on Pato. Pato's peeling in. That could have been really dangerous if I didn't recognize that. Dixon had also pitted, so we are promoted up to P2 behind Newgarden. And Newgarden's just on a flyer, but my guess is that he's pitting this time by. I mean, he has to, right? Under safety car. Not under safety car. Under green flag conditions. Yeah, we're through this. Tires overheating a bit up to 117. But all should be good. Through this corner, we've closed the gap. So, yeah. Newgarden's tires are worn. He needs to pit.
Hey pal, you all good? That was a big impact. I'm going to have you come in for repairs.
Oh, big impact. Will Power comes and T-bones us. We go up and over. Ending our day. Power picking up a 5 second penalty. This allowing Newgarden to peel into the pits under virtual safety car.
That's outrageous. I hope you're okay. I'm about ready to go and fight that moron and his crew.
I mean, I agree. That's just outrageous. I think that Will Power should have to sit a race. Honestly, I mean, because it's stuff like that that gets people hurt and endangers lives in the sport. I mean, he saw the the yellow flag for the sector, and he's still full on charged in. But yeah, like I said, it's just ridiculous, and we're going to be pursuing a penalty on him. Okay, I'm about to end the race. Okay, we retire, no total time. Get the best lap of the race with a 102.466 with the fast lap. Joseph Newgarden, your race winner for Team Penske. Alex Palou in second for Ganassi, and Dixon in third for Ganassi. One Chevy for Penske and the two Honda Ganassis. We're going to pursue a penalty on Power. He likely will not race in Singapore. The only way to find out is to go to the qualifying video. But yeah. Dixon third, Rossi, Kirkwood, Pato, Herta, Lundgaard, Harvey, Fro, your top 10. Kev finished 14th. Driver Championship standings, Scott Dixon pulls away. We're in ninth. The top four still close, and Kirkwood a distant fifth, but mounting a charge to get up there, especially with everyone in the top four consistently having issues. We're going to check constructors, and it's a 5-point battle. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe for more. Thank you, and goodbye.